And I'm kind of, and you know what's another thing that's like touching my nerve? Are we gonna see a before and after? You
Of
get
what?
me? Of them, like before they turn to psychopaths. We're gonna see like, hello piglets, hello Eeyore, all that bullshit, and then we're gonna see them die, motherfucker. I don't know. I don't know, dude.
I just know that I saw Winnie the Pooh in a friggin' sewer hitting somebody in the face with an axe.
Okay. I know I usually start this whole podcast with the yo, ha da da, all that good stuff. I gotta get past this because I saw something. I don't know how I feel about this. And Willie, are you still there with me? Because
I'm here. I'm just letting you write it out. Write it out.
Okay, you know what? Instead of writing it out, I'm gonna save it until I get to that part. But let's talk, because oh my god. Okay, let's start.
Do it.
So what's going on here, Willie, with the fact that Detroit becomes human developer Quantic Dreams, bought by the Diablo Immortal publisher NetEase? Is this like a like a developer eat Diablo? Wow, developer eat developer world.
Developer eat developer world. Is that what you're trying to say there?
Yeah, and I'm going straight to Diablo.
No, because NetEase is a publisher.
Oh, okay.
They're a Chinese publisher.
But what's the point then? Are they trying to like get new people, new IPs? What's the sense of this?
It's both. They want to get the talent. In this case, I want to put talent in quotation marks. I'm not a fan of David Cage, who is the head of Quantic Dream, and the IPs, because they want to have the stuff that Quantic Dream has. Quantic Dream famously is supposedly working on a Star Wars game.
Okay.
I'm sure though that's something that they want to get involved with. But either way, this is a trend now. As a matter of fact, they're not the only ones in the news for this. Because Tencent and Sony have collectively acquired 30% of FromSoftware.
Well, how? I mean, okay, why? Not even how, just why?
Well, I don't think I have to tell you why.
Money?
But if you want me to, the Soulsborne.
Oh. All right. But Jesus Christ, man, it's like a never-ending cycle of everybody buying each other almost. I mean, I'm just kind of like, until when will it stop? Like, until when can we just say, okay, we have all these people, they're working together, and that's it, just fuck it. It's just gonna be one big old tower. It's gonna be called game, and everyone works in that one building.
Well, yeah. I mean, until everybody goes and acquires everyone they possibly can. That's just the way it's going to be.
Jesus Christ.
Obviously, NetEase is just, NetEase and Tencent are just the Chinese side of this.
Okay.
Because you have Embracer Group. They were the ones that recently bought the Eidos properties from Square Enix. You have Microsoft trying to buy everybody. You always have Sony and Amazon in the wings. I guess the largest pieces of the pie right now are Ubisoft, depending on who you talk to, and EA. It's just a matter of who's going to buy them.
No, I mean that's the real thing, dude. You like, that's straight up facts. We don't know who's going to buy who next, and it's not like it's scary or nothing like that. It's just like one of those moments that you're just kind of like waiting for it to happen. You know what I'm saying?
It sucks.
It sucks.
In my opinion, it sucks because you're not seeing. I mean, what you're seeing is essentially the death of the independent studio. It's just a rush for everybody to go and try to buy whatever developers left, and squirting it away as their own IP, which is gonna suck.
Yeah.
Eventually, it's going to be a thing where all these things are going to be exclusive to one platform. That blows.
I mean, it is. But my real question will be now for, for our general audience is, what do you guys think about this whole acquisition and acquiring and all this fucking nonsense? What do you guys think is, like, what's the end game? Like, what is your predictions of what's going to be happening in the long run of this? Please comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. Let's have a conversation about this. Now, into other news, ladies and gentlemen, September Nintendo Direct will confirm Wind Walker and Twilight Princess for the Switch. Okay, that's pretty good. I mean, I'm more than sure that a lot of people are waiting for a new Zelda game and whatnot, like a bad habit. But it's coming out. It's pretty cool. But I think that we're not just gonna get one. We're gonna get two. These are
not
games.
These are not new.
Well, but it's coming for the Switch. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Switch ports of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. Which, okay, I mean, it's good, but I mean, Nintendo's getting into this thing now where they're beginning to dip too much into the remasters and the remakes. Like, how many times do you want to buy Wind Waker?
I mean, it comes back to the same thing, like The Last of Us Part 1 remake, Alpha 2, whatever the fuck you want to call it now. It comes back to that same scenario. How many times will you want to play the same game? I mean, I get it. Those games are really nice and fun and everything. And I know you probably saying, you know what? This game might look amazing on the Switch, which it might. I get it. But will you play it again? Do you think there's a following, Willie, for somebody that will play Twilight Princess?
There's always going to be a following because someone's going to buy it. I rail against it because I'm of the mentality of, after a certain amount of time, you've bought the game enough times.
Yeah.
Like, as much as I love Burnout Paradise, I'm not going to buy the Nintendo Switch port of it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get you 110%, dude.
So, I back to the old excuse that I always give. Obviously, I'm not the audience for this kind of game.
I get it.
Because if I want to play Wind Waker, I have a GameCube.
Yeah.
If I want to play Twilight Princess, I have the Wii.
But you see, you actually mentioned something there, Willie, which is true. It might not even be meant for us. This might be meant for the following generation of gamers that are like, you know what? Yeah. I would like to play this game, but I'm not gonna buy a GameCube. I want to have it all in my one console in my hand. Kind of like a joke. But
here comes my next argument.
Go.
What's the virtual console? Not the virtual. It's the Nintendo Switch Online thing for.
Yeah, don't
they re-release old games there?
True.
Isn't that a subscription service that would be ripe for games like Wind Waker and Twilight Princess?
I agree.
You can give me the excuse that it's a huge game. So
you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all here, Willie. But right now, what we have, you have the N64 with the limited library. You have the Genesis on there. You have the NES, Super NES only there. I mean, I'm gonna probably go on a wild fucking hunch here and say maybe by next year they're gonna probably try to plan to do the GameCube as kind of like a service I got for everybody else to do. But that's just me saying it because they haven't perfected the 64 yet. So maybe by next year or maybe 2 years in the future, who knows? But it's not something that's impossible. Like, I'm pretty sure that it will happen. And you're not wrong. You're absolutely right. This type of service for games like this old should be for a service like that, for people can actually pay for subscription, play these older games that either for the young generation or the old generation, whoever likes playing this game, and enjoy it that way. And to be honest, Nintendo's been doing good so far with playing these old games and having this type of subscription service, which is not too expensive, but you still get a good value of games. Now, PlayStation in the hand is kind of doing the same thing as well, but they have a lot to work on. They're still trying to get their, trying to get the training wheels off and make shit happen. But for Nintendo's point of view, I think they should do something like that, Willie, and I'm with you on this one.
I mean, you and I have different opinions on Nintendo on Nintendo Online because they need a lot of work on that. It may not be that expensive.
Yeah.
But the killer app that they have that would get people to really sign up for the service
Mm-hmm.
is the huge catalog of games that they have access to.
Got it.
This should not be a thing where we have to sit here and say, wow, Nintendo really isn't giving us that many options when it comes to games that we can play on Nintendo Online. They have so many games. They don't have to throw all of them in there. But as a basis,
again, you're right. You're right.
As a basis, every single Mario, Zelda, Donkey Kong, Metroid game should be in there.
Okay. And I understand. You know what? Again, you're absolutely right, Willie. But then besides the Metroid, Donkey Kong, and Mario games, we have another set of other games that they're probably trying to fight for that right to do, to put it on there. I mean, and that's if. And that's
licensing is what you're talking about. And yeah, Donkey Kong 64, that's a Rare game. They have to get okay from Rare. I understand that. GoldenEye, everybody wants GoldenEye. That's a huge problem with Ion Studios. They have to navigate that minefield. And I mean, they're probably thinking to themselves, it makes more business sense for them to re-release these games for people to buy instead of giving it to them on Nintendo Online. They're devaluing Nintendo Online and trying to gouge people, making them buy the game for the 5th or 6th time.
Got it.
I don't think that's cool.
No, and you know what? You're absolutely right, Willie. There's, again, even though you and I see things in a different eye, but we still come to the middle of everything, and we do agree to certain things. I know there's some things that I might say that you might not agree with, but you will have to agree on this part that you are right on the fact of the whole GameCube, that like certain games for the GameCube, they should make it into a playable thing for the Nintendo Switch. But they haven't finished the 64 yet. So if they're gonna push the Game Boy the GameCube on there, that's gonna take some time until they finish the whole thing with the N64 library, and that's if they got enough licenses and rights to make those games out there.
They have 252 games in the N64 library in the US.
Okay.
But even if they were to just put half of those, that's 170 games. No, that's 120 something games. My math is off today.
No, that's fine. But okay, if it's 127 games, are we talking about US or international as well?
US. I mean, if they want to sneak a couple of Japanese exclusive games that we haven't tried that might be cool, sure, go right ahead. But 120 games for the N64 should be standard. Not make me pay extra and only give me 8 games. Please don't get me started on that again.
No, we're not. But then another thing that came to my mind, and it just popped in, what if they start including what if they start including Famicom and Super Famicom system games kind of to that subscription service, and they kind of leave the GameCube onto the back burner, let's just say.
Here's one cool thing that they could do.
What?
They want to localize Japanese only games.
Okay.
Say they want to bring the original, like they want to bring Mother 3 for the Game Boy Advance. Jesus Christ. But let's say they want to go in and localize games that never came out here, actually go through the trouble of localizing them, English language, and release them here as part of Nintendo Online. That'd be a killer thing. Trying out new games for older consoles you never played.
Okay. I'm down with that.
I would be absolutely down with that. Like, I don't want to be a pain in the ass here and say that, Nintendo has to do things my way. They've done pretty well on their own for over 100 years.
Yeah, no, they're doing
not
really
a joke
well
there. They've
now.
been around for over 100 years.
No, you're right. With the whole brothel and shit that they used to have, the motels and whatnot.
They used to have taxis and a love hotel. They have a taxi service that would take you to their brothel.
Yeah.
That is not spoken about, and that's a shame.
I would like to bring that up one day on one of our episodes of This Week in Gaming History. That'd be fucking fun.
We need to talk about. We need to have a podcast where we just talk about random things. We could bring all these things up.
I totally agree, man. Totally agree. But again, we'll leave that. We'll put a pin on this whole Nintendo thing until further notice, until something comes up. But let's continue on, Wally. Which we gotta talk about what came up for Games with Gold and also the PlayStation Plus. for this month of September. Well, not this month, for the following month.
Next month, yes.
Next month. Yeah. So yeah, so we're getting some, I guess, some interesting games for PlayStation Plus and Games with Gold. Willie, is that correct?
I'm sorry?
We're getting some interesting games. Sorry, we're getting some interesting games.
We always do.
Oh.
We always do. Let's start with PlayStation first because we'll start with PlayStation first because they're consistently giving out better stuff lately.
Okay.
You know me, I don't like complaining about free, but sometimes you gotta sit there and say, hey buddy, you know, what you doing here? So let's talk about this. For September of 2022, the games that are coming out for PlayStation are Need for Speed Heat, which you haven't played, correct?
No.
Okay, so you finally get a chance to try that game. Not a bad game. Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Right. It's an anime title. You're not going to be into it, but it's a big deal for people who like playing JRPGs and anime style games.
Oh, okay. Got it.
And Toem, which is the token indie game, which looks cute. Totem, a photo adventure.
Oh, I also get
those are not pretty solid games.
Yeah.
Over on the Xbox side, the games that we have are Gods Will Fall, semi-decent game, available September 1st and September 30th. Double Kick Heroes, which is September 16th to October 15th. Those are Xbox One titles, by the way. Thrillville for the OG Xbox. Okay. From September 1st to September 15th. And Portal 2 on the 360 from September 16th to September 30th.
Okay.
Obviously, the biggest title there is Portal 2.
Yeah, I caught my
game, which is a good game. And don't tell me the whole thing about it. No, it's too old, Joe. A game is a good game.
I still think that game it's still good till now.
That game holds up. Game holds up.
It's a
Thrillville. Okay, that's a me game. Roller coaster game. That's a me thing. It's entirely a me thing. The other ones are serviceable, but they don't catch the eyes like Need for Speed Heat does.
Yeah.
Back to what I always say. Xbox is doing that because they want you to get Game Pass to get the good games. They're not going to give you the good games for free anymore. And PlayStation, they're not going to give you any games. They don't even take it back. They're going to give you games, but these games are games that, like, you know what? Okay, sure. Yeah, you want something free here. Have Need for Speed Heat. You care about that, right?
I actually want that game, so I'm going to be excited to play that one.
You're not going to see Elden Ring in there for a very long time, is what I'm trying to say.
It's going to be a hot minute before you see Elden Ring in there.
It's going to be a very hot minute.
Yeah, which is fine. But, you know, let's see what happens, dude. At least that's what we got for Games of Gold and the PS Plus for this month for the month of September. It's all dandy. Let's see what y'all think about it. I think so far one game out of each party is good for me. I was okay with that, to be honest.
I'll take two from the PlayStation side because I'll do a Grand Blue.
Got it. All right, deal. But now, Willie, we have to get down to the part where I'm gonna fucking flip my fucking skull.
You already did.
Did you guys see? And I'm talking about not just you, Willie, our audience. Did you guys see the new Winnie the Pooh horror movie trailer? You haven't? Don't worry, I have it right here, fucking playing. Because we talked about this a couple times, and the whole time I'm like, watch it be like a B movie, garbage. Oh, watch it be anything like fucking Freddy Fazbear type of garbage. No. This is something that I was going to pass on and wait for a little bit of to see it. No, I want to see this fucking movie like right now. Willie, what's going on here? First of all, we have Christopher Robin talking to his fiance, girlfriend, whatever she is right now, and he's kind of like telling her, "Hey, come on, we're gonna meet some of my friends in the 100-acre woods and all this shit." And she's like, "Dude, are you fucking serious? You know, really, you want to do this? You want to meet your childhood friends type of shit, or your make-believe friends, whatever?" And he's just here like kind of like nonchalant, like, "Yeah, let's meet them, blah blah blah," whatever. Yeah, the 100-acre woods is not what they fucking seem, dude. First of all, that girl is a whole lot smarter than Christopher Robin. Like, god damn, like by a lot. The first thing she sees is the fucking skull in Winnie the Pooh's area. And she's like, yo, we gotta get the fuck out of here. We need to dip. We need to get out today. And he's like, oh no, we gotta talk to him. Maybe something is wrong. Yeah, there's something wrong. The fucking head. There. We had to get out. And then Willie, you told me that you caught a glimpse or like a memorial, I guess, for Eeyore.
I'm not sure if it was a tombstone or a placard. I haven't gone back to see it again because that's just creepy. But yeah, Eeyore R.I.P. Now, the question is, did he die naturally, or did these psychopathic bastards kill him? Because, please continue.
Well, the other thing I was gonna say, because you left out a third, was he suicidal? Because he was always depressed.
Oh, he was always depressed. Maybe they drove him to suicide. Not a bad possibility. I mean, it's a horrible possibility, but I'm saying that's a good thing to bring up.
And I'm kind of, you know, what's another thing that's like touching my nerve? Are we gonna see a before and after?
Of what?
Of them, like before they turn to psychopaths. We're gonna see like, hello Piglet, hello Eeyore, all that bullshit, and then we're gonna see them die, motherfucker. I don't know. I don't know, dude.
I just know that I saw Winnie the Pooh in a friggin' sewer hitting somebody in the face with an axe.
Yeah, and then you have Piglet with tusks fucking murdering some.
Yeah, he don't look like a pig. He looks like a boar.
Yeah, he does. He is not. He's more like he's scary looking, dude. Like
any moment now,
made
Piglet's gonna turn around and he's gonna say, "Oh shit, it's the Toidles."
I mean, any right? He does look like fucking Rockstar, like Bebop.
Except this Bebop will fuck the turtles up.
Yeah, he'll eat them. He'll make turtle soup out of them. Willie, one of the things I noticed that I'm not even sure if I saw it. Where the fuck is Tigger? Where's Kanga and Rule? Where's Owl? Where are some of these fucking characters from the 100 Acre Woods?
Listen,
where are they?
If Pooh and Piglet are running around axing people, I don't want to know where Tigger is. He might be an actual fucking tiger now.
You know what? I want to see it. I want to see Tigger as a tiger and just jumps on people.
How much you want to bet?
All of it in the throat.
How much you want to bet they're gonna keep that shit at the end as a teaser for a part 2?
Deal.
I'm willing to bet actual money on the fact that they're gonna have Tigger and or Kanga and or Roo. And all this held like they hold it up until the very end and use it as a sequel stinger. Why? Because
I'm sold.
Fucking Hollywood.
I'm sold. I want to see. And if not, I want to see what happened to them. Watch it be Tigger as a fucking a tiger skin rug or something. I don't know. There's so much possibilities that I'm curious about this fucking movie, and I want to see it.
This is some messed up shit, folks.
It is. But that's that. And so that movie comes out, which is gonna be on what, September? What was the date? September.
They just said 2022.
Only? They didn't even give a day? Oh my god.
I didn't see one.
Watch it come out in fucking October or some shit.
And the reason why this happened, in case y'all don't know, is because recently the intellectual property for Winnie the Pooh and the 100 Acre Wood and all that bunch of shit went into public domain.
Oh, so it's a free for all.
Everybody can make movies based on Winnie the Pooh without having to worry about Daddy Disney.
Oh, brother. That's all I gotta say.
Any moment now, you're gonna get the inevitable public domain crossover where Winnie the Pooh is Sherlock Holmes, and somehow, some way, he'll be made into Batman because everything is Batman.
You're absolutely right, Willie. But you know what? We're gonna leave that part right there for our imaginations until this movie comes out. We need to continue on, dude. And let's talk about Jurassic Park, dude. So far, Jurassic Park, the franchise, tops $6 billion worldwide at the box office. I'm not even sure if I should feel bad for it or happy for it, because I'm hearing that that's like the best for them. But personally, I'm like, damn, I would have thought, you know, about time type of, like, that's the type of feel I get for that movie, because the movie wasn't that bad. The Jurassic World Dominion was not a bad movie at all. I actually enjoyed that one a lot compared to the other Jurassic Parks. I had a good time with this one, but to reach 6 billion now, I'm like, fuck it. Okay, about time you got there. But what's up with this, Willie? Why is this movie still in the pool of making money? What's going on here?
Well, I mean, the Jurassic Park movies are going to be successful. I mean, not all of them. We all saw Jurassic Park 3. Don't pretend like you didn't.
I did.
Not all these not all these movies are going to be blockbusters, but the Jurassic Park franchise is one that's liked by many, loved by some, and it's going to make bank worldwide. China seems to love these movies. As a matter of fact, right now, with Jurassic Park hitting a 6 billion, it's in the same company as the X-Men franchise. Obviously, the Fox one.
Yeah, of course.
Want to hear franchises that have made more?
Tell me.
I'm glad you said that. Fast and Furious has made 6.6 billion.
Gross. Okay.
Batman 6.8 billion.
Okay.
The Avengers, just the Avengers, 7.76 billion. So the 4 Avengers movies have made more money than all the Fast movies and the Jurassic Park movies.
I say it's a win-win for me. I'm okay with that.
To round this out, I'll tell you that James Bond has made 7.88 billion, and that thing's been around for 100,000 years.
Of course.
Harry Potter has made 9.20 billion.
Yeah. Okay.
The Spider-Man franchise has made 9.25 billion, which is why Sony will never give that shit up.
Of course they won't. That's their cash cow.
Star Wars has made $10.31 billion.
Whoosh.
The only franchise that has made more, I'll give you 3 guesses, and the first 2 don't count.
I can't even think about it.
Come on, really, seriously?
Oh, for franchise-wise?
Yes, the MCU.
In the MCU? X-Men?
Currently $26.6 billion and counting.
Whoa. Wow. Okay. That's some
global
good money.
office, folks.
That's good money. Shit.
That's you know what? That's walking around money.
Yeah, you know, a little splurge.
For those of you who are wondering about the DCEU,
yeah,
5.6 billion worldwide.
Wow. So you're telling me Jurassic Park and Fast and Furious tops over the DCEU?
Well, Fast and Furious has 9 movies. It's been going on for quite a while, and they love Fast and Furious in Japan. I'm sorry, in China. So, yeah, and again, yeah, of course, James Bond's going to be there. Thing's been around since 1962.
And you're not even lying. It's true.
No, it's literally with the original. What was the first movie? Not the original Casino Royale. The original Casino Royale came out after the first James Bond movie. Whatever. I don't want to use memory right now.
No, all right.
But Jurassic Park has made itself a decent amount of chump change.
Okay, that's fine with me, man. That's all good and dandy to me. But how about one franchise that I'm kind of curious about, and it's the Halloween franchise.
Okay. Well,
do you think that
they've made
something?
They've made some. They're not in that same category. Horror movies don't make that kind of money because horror movies, because at least the rated R horror movies are limited in audience because not everybody can go see it. and they don't need to make a ton of money because they're low budget compared to like you can make about 25 horror movies with the budget of one MCU movie.
Holy shit.
The
Yeah, and they
Halloween
better be
movies
good
are like what,
quality.
10, $20 million nowadays to
And
make
that's it?
because horror movies are simple, are easy to make.
Huh. I never
Well,
realized that.
this movie, one movie in particular, has me wondering, and that's Halloween Ends.
You know what? Thank you for bringing that up, Willie, because we're only a month away from this movie to show up already on freaking October. And of course, everybody knows here that I love Halloween. I love the horror movies. I love all that good stuff. And so is Cousin Jose. Now, the one thing that's kind of like making me curious about this movie is the director keeps changing the ending of the movie every day. And it worries me because now is he trying to do like multiple endings for other people to have like a different experience of this movie, or he's just so fucking confused that he doesn't even know how to end the movie? Willie, what's going on here? Why is it that this director is changing the movie's ending every day?
Okay, so he was talking to the director, a gentleman by the name of David Gordon Green, was talking to Empire, and he let loose the fact that he's still editing the movie.
Jesus
and
Christ.
He keeps changing different aspects of the ending. And I quote, "It changes every day. In theory, the picture is locked. But this morning I called the editor and said, what if we do this one thing? I speak with John Carpenter and Jamie Lee Curtis regularly about it. It's exciting, uncertain, satisfying, and sad. I've enjoyed the ride, but it's probably time to get off. I think we're going to go out with a bang." Now, I was talking about this movie with a friend of mine. She's the one that I always go see the scary movies with.
Yeah.
And she's telling me, we were talking about the possibility that this could, in fact, be the last Halloween movie featuring Michael Myers and what that would mean.
Okay.
Have you thought about that?
Actually, I kind of did. Actually, with Cousin Jose, I had endless conversations about this to a point where we're still wondering how it's going to end. Like, one ending, the way that Cousin Jose pretty much puts it out, that they're going to pretty much give each other the final blow and they both die on the spot. And I was like, okay, that sounds kind of right. But then what came to my mind is maybe freaking Michael Myers kills Laurie and Laurie's granddaughter kills Michael. Like, because in the last movie, Michael kills her mother, Laurie's daughter. And I'm there thinking, what if it's just that? Like, they end everything with her. Like, that's it. She killed Michael Myers. Or who knows? Maybe this might be another ending where they end up, that's it, killing him. They unmask him to find out that he was pretty much, someone that we saw from the first movie long ago. I mean, I don't know. There's so many possibilities, but that one possibility that you mentioned, Willie, then this might be the last Halloween movie. It kind of runs in that same path. Like, okay, it might be it. This might be the chapter that ends Halloween, and that's it. And everybody else could just be like, hey, that's it. We're not gonna make no more Halloween franchise movies, nothing, that's it. We're just gonna keep the memory alive by putting it on every theater or whatever on a Halloween day or whatever, just to kind of like, let's relive that moment. Kind of like the Rocky Horror Picture Show, kind of like that type of style. Or,
you know what?
Or just make it like a marathon on TBS or TNT or whatever the fuck.
I had this conversation with my friend, like I said. My belief is they're gonna fuck this up hard. What I mean by it is, I think it's also a possibility that Laurie Strode and Michael Myers kill each other at the same time. This is just speculation, folks. This is not spoiling anything because the movie hasn't come out yet.
Yeah.
I really think that Laurie Strode and Michael Myers, like, she'll land the killing blow on Michael Myers, but she's seriously wounded.
Yeah.
And once Michael is dead, they go and pull her out, but they can't save her.
Got it.
Possible that her granddaughter does it too. I also think that maybe her daughter's not dead, and she's gonna come back and do it. Because remember in the first Halloween, the 2018 Halloween movie, how she was acting like she was scared as shit in that basement, and oh my god, and the moment he popped his head, got you, blam.
Okay.
She might be playing him again. I mean, she did get pretty badly stabbed.
Yeah, right in the back, lifted her up and everything. So I'm here like,
but
okay, I hope she's fucking. I hope she's a good actor.
The reason why I say they're gonna fuck this up is because no matter what happens, Halloween, the franchise, can't die. There is no way on earth that they're gonna walk away from this. John Carpenter tried to walk away from this.
From the first movie, actually.
From the first movie. First movie, he wanted Michael Myers to die. The studio interfered and left the cliffhanger because they didn't think they wanted Michael Myers to die. They convinced him to do the second one. He said, okay, he did the second one. He for real killed Michael Myers.
Yeah.
That was the point. The whole point was Michael Myers was definitely going to die. And then he wanted to go the anthology route like Creepshow, and that's why Halloween 3 has nothing to do with Michael Myers.
At all.
When people hated that shit, they told John Carpenter, no, you have to go back and do Michael Myers again. He gets, no, fuck you, I'm out. And they went on and started doing the crazy banana shit that they started doing with the Halloween franchise, culminating in my eyes in the point where Busta Rhymes kung fu'd Michael Myers. Please play that.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Which is still the funniest shit I've seen in my life.
That actually happened in a movie. They wanted money in movie theaters.
I can't believe that shit. That's still to me like, God, it's cringeworthy, but I can't believe it.
I think that if they for real kill Michael Myers, they're going to find a way to bring him back. They're going to do prequels. They're going to do sidequels. They're going to do alternate universe shit. They're going to try to make you buy into a Halloween universe because, God damn it.
Multiverse of fucking Halloween.
Because, God damn it, to quote Dune, the spice must flow. In this case, spice being money.
Technically. But you know what, Willie? You're absolutely right, dude. I mean, who knows how this is going to end? But weirdly enough, I kind of agree with you, man. Like, God knows that they end up fucking up this movie so bad to the point where you're like, ugh, like, they just fuck it up so bad. And they're like, yeah, we're going to make another remake of this remake to the remake. I say let it die, man. Let it die. Let Halloween end finally, please.
Listen, if Paramount is seriously sitting there trying to talk to you, trying to convince you about a Top Gun universe with a Top Gun TV show on Paramount Plus, you best fucking believe that someone in wherever, I think Blumhouse is there because Blumhouse is doing it now. Best believe if Blumhouse stops doing it, someone's gonna sit there and say, yeah, but what if Michael Myers had got his problems in high school? We can have a Halloween high school TV show.
Oh God, stop. That's it. You're giving too much ideas, Willie. You know how this ends.
You know that these ideas flow.
I know.
These ideas flow like Bruce Lee in water.
Yeah, God. Okay. Yeah, that's it. We got to stop you there because you're going to do something and you're going to regret it in the long run when it happens.
Oh, you mean like bring up the fact that Fast and Furious still hasn't had the crossover with Jurassic Park and I don't have Danny Zuko Raptors driving cars?
Because you know for a fact it's going to happen. And I hate you. I'm telling you, the minute that I see somewhere in that Fast and Furious a fucking T-Rex or a Raptor, I'm going to call you. We
already have Vin Diesel riding T-Rex in Apex 2. All we need is a Raptor driving a car, and I want the Transformers crossover in there too. I want them driving Optimus Prime.
I'm telling you right now, when it happens, you and I are gonna have some fucking words.
When it happens, I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna have to write a heartfelt apology to the entire nerd kingdom because I made it happen.
Yeah, and the people who we think are listening are them, and they're like, this guy, This guy knows what it's talking about. Let's just take his ideas, make it happen, and just say, oh yeah, we just, wrote about it. Bullshit. It's all Willie's fault when that happens.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, that's why I had my catchphrase at the end, and I'll say it later.
Mm-hmm. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I mean, not even thank you, but what do you guys think of all this that we talked about?
Thank you.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think of everything?
Thank you for putting up. Thank you for putting up for my mental instability.
He ain't wrong. But what do you guys think of everything that we just talked about from above and below? Please comment down below. Let us know your thoughts, and let's have a conversation about this. But again, we just finished our show right now, guys, and thank you so much for watching us. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just so we come up with amazing news, which is 3 times a week: Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday, and a little something in between. Willie, any final words?
The ones I've been saying recently, that's going to be my catchphrase. If anything that I say comes true, I'm sorry, and you're welcome.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.